And we're live, everyone. Welcome in here. Glad to have you guys be on the channel once again as football is back. Part of a special live stream tonight covering the NFL preseason, the Hall of Fame game here as we are on August the 5th, 2021. And there'll be a football game every single Sunday from here on out till February all the way to the Super Bowl. And tonight, on a Thursday night, we have the Hall of Fame game, the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers to start up the exhibition part of the 2021 NFL season before we get into the actual game starting in September. It's going to be fun tonight. Haven't called football in about 7 months or so since the last special live stream I believe I did in the playoffs, but going to be a fun night here. Glad to have you guys be on board on this stream for the festivities today, taking place in Canton, Ohio, home of the NFL Hall of Fame, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Looks like a beautiful night outside, 80 degrees and sunny out in Canton, Ohio for this matchup going down here. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we're going to be getting close towards kickoff in a couple minutes from now. Hammer Saints, welcome to the stream here, taking the Cowboys. Gio, welcome on here. They have an induction for the 2020 Hall of Fame members who were announced around the Super Bowl. Their names get announced, and they have the induction this week for them. So that's why they call it the Hall of Fame game, and they also play it in Canton, Ohio, where all these festivities happen with the National Football Hall of Fame. What's good, Stunner on the stream? Welcome in here once again. Glad to have you back on the channel. Braden, Bradley, glad to have you guys be a part once again. Football is back indeed. Let's go. I cannot wait for this game to cover it. Or any type of football this season, trying to get me pumped up for football, getting ready for a big football season for me, part of the special live streams. And for me personally, I'm actually covering a football game on Thanksgiving, calling a game at the radio station I work at, so it gives me a lot of extra time to cover games beforehand until I actually am able to put an actual game in person for the first time. Then I'm able to call later coming up in this year on Thanksgiving in November, so that's going to be great. So it's good to get back into this 90-man rosters for these preseason games. And then at the end of August, right before week 1, they cut it down to the 53-man roster. A lot of the players that we'll see tonight, most of them are going to be playing for spots on the roster. Probably won't be seeing many starters out in this type of game tonight. They'll usually go to like backups, double backups, triple backups, like fourth string players in these types of preseason games, especially a Hall of Fame game, since it's like an extra game being thrown in there. And for the preseason this year, since they added in week 17, there's only 3 weeks for the preseason. So take away the extra week that they used to have, week number 4, now it's just 3 weeks. So I'm interested this year about the 17-game season. That's going to be really interesting because no team can finish 500. The only way you can finish 500 is by 8 wins, 8 losses, and then a tie. Is that it's going to have to split either 9 or 8, 8 and 9 down the middle for that record since they're playing an extra game this year. What's good? Aaron on the stream taking the Steelers tonight. Thanks so much for being a part of the stream. Puppers, welcome in. This game is the kickoff to the preseason that they have. It's called the Hall of Fame game, and they play it at the National Football Hall of Fame site in Canton, Ohio, where they have a football field outside of the NFL Hall of Fame. And they also induct whoever got put in the Hall of Fame from 2020. They induct them. They do like a big ceremony throughout like this week for the players, the coaches who were like inducted into the Hall of Fame. What's good, Dakota on the stream? Jose, glad to have you guys back in here. Looking forward to calling some football tonight. Haven't done so in about 7 months calling football, so good to get back in to being able to provide some commentary here, being able to provide some versatility too, covering multiple sports this week, from baseball earlier this week to basketball with the summer league starting up, and then now to the first preseason game of the season before we'll go back into basketball coming up later in the week for me. I have a lot of good summer league games planned for later this week. Oh, that's awesome. Aaron's been to the Hall of Fame. I've never been. I'd love to go there. I've never been to Ohio before. I'm from Massachusetts, so I've been to the Basketball Hall of Fame. I went to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, too. That has a ton of stuff in it. I think I spent like 5 hours at Cooperstown. I went 2 years ago to Cooperstown. Really nice there. I went 3 years ago to Springfield to the Basketball Hall of Fame. They actually have the Volleyball Hall of Fame over in Western Mass, too. I think that's in Holyoke. And then they have the Tennis Hall of Fame in Newport, Rhode Island. So where I'm from out in Massachusetts, I'm close by with quite a bit of those sports Hall of Fames. Yeah, glad to have football back. Jay Ramirez, welcome to stream here, man. Glad to be covering some football tonight, providing some great coverage, hopefully some versatility here, covering a different type of sport once again. All my football coverage that I do plan will be on this channel, since this channel has become monetized. I used to have a football channel. I'm just going to keep that up as backup just in case anything happens to this channel in the future. That channel didn't really grow. There wasn't really like much growth because so many people cover football games. There's much more competition than basketball. That's why. So it's tougher to find people's streams because like I think it was like me and like 4 or 5 other streamers for basketball. For football, it's crazy. It's like 20, 30 people competing for streams against each other. So that's why my football channel was called Final Yard Football. That's why it like never grew that much. It only grew to like 300 subs. Compared to here, we're just under 20,000. It's unbelievable. Oh, wow, so Stunner here is fan of both of these teams. Grew up as a Cowboys and Steelers fan. Second home state being Texas. Lane in the stream, welcome in. He's taking Cowboys here from a Bengals fan. Glad to have you guys be a part of the channel. Chris, welcome on board here, man. Wow, your Reds doing awesome tonight. So the teams are a little bit off kilter my scoreboard because we have a football possession that we add into this. So there we go. The football possession pops up. Pittsburgh will receive the kick as Dallas will kick it off here to start. As we're about to get underway for the 2021 NFL preseason in the Hall of Fame game. Glad to see football is back. Large rosters for both of these teams and the 90-man roster that will be cut down to 53 right before week 1 of the NFL season. Dallas will kick off first. It's going to be Pittsburgh who will return it back. This one will drift back and taking a knee 5 yards deep behind the end zone, and Pittsburgh will start it off. So we'll see the backup quarterback tonight. No Ben Roethlisberger tonight. Mostly backups in this game. Mason Rudolph, 5-4 record, heading into his 3rd season in the NFL. 15 touchdowns to 10 interceptions from Mason Rudolph throughout his career, and he's the quarterback to start off tonight for Pittsburgh. What's good? A-Side in the stream, welcome in. This is on Fox this year. Usually they've had it on NBC. They put the Hall of Fame game on Fox this year. From the shotgun formation, Rudolph start off at his own 25-yard line. And he takes the snap, drops back to pass, fires across the middle, complete. Turns up field for about a gain of 7. Catch for 5, diving forward for 2. As the catch is complete for a gain of 7 to Deontay Johnson. It's so different not to change my scoreboard with a score compared to basketball where I'm constantly updating. So this is definitely much more interesting. Just have to change the possessions. And then the score when they score touchdowns or field goals. Ace formation this time around, 2nd and 3 for Pittsburgh. As they'll hand it off up the middle. Juke move, past the first down marker, gets it. And gonna rumble forward for about another 3 yards after the first down marker. That is a gain of 6 on the carry. And it sets up a 1st and 10 for the Steelers. I didn't watch the game, but USA looked really good. So USA France, the rematch tomorrow. I might cover that one, I'm not sure. I'm going up to New Hampshire. And we only get 2 channels up there, ABC and NBC. Sometimes the NBC does, it cuts in and out though, up there. So I'm not sure. It's supposed to be clear, I think, tomorrow, so that's good. So hopefully I'll be able to get it. And if we're able to beat traffic, play action, Rudolph dumps it off. Underneath takes it to the 40. Nice tackle. As that's only a pickup of 2 on the play to Najee Harris. That's the first round pick at number 24 in the draft from Alabama. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 for Pittsburgh at their own 40. Hey, I'll see you later, Stunner. What's good? Woody in the stream, welcome in. Ryan, welcome in here, man. Glad to have some football back out here. Two minutes through. 2 for 2 in the drive for Mason Rudolph with 10 yards so far. Rudolph out of the ace formation at his own 40-yard line. On the 2nd and 8, he takes the snap. They'll go jet sweep towards the left side. Ray McLeod takes it down the left sideline for about a gain of 1. And it'll bring him out around the 42. Brings up a 3rd down and long. So the Steelers coming into the season, couple big offseason changes, losses in the offensive line with Alejandro Villanueva going to Baltimore, and also losing their running back James Conner, who went to Arizona. But great pickup in the draft, addressed the need first, taking Najee Harris at 24th overall. Rudolph fires this pass down the right sideline, complete first down. Pass midfield, it is complete to Chase Claypool. 2nd-year wideout out of Notre Dame as he snags it down the right sideline, first down. So this will bring up a 1st and 10. Just past the midfield marker, the 46 of Dallas for Pittsburgh. Ace formation, Rudolph takes the snap, and he lost the football. It's on the ground. Dallas seems like they have recovered it. They're pointing in their direction. Bodies on the pile, and the referees agree. Dallas football. Mason Rudolph not clean on the exchange, and that is a Pittsburgh turnover. And now Dallas recovers as the Cowboys will take over at the Pittsburgh 48. What's good, Eugene in the stream? Welcome in. Wow, Broncos looking to deal Drew Lock possibly. Yeah, I think that'll be a really wise decision for Dallas to have a backup to backup Dak. So Mason Rudolph, he was solid on the drive, completing his first 3 passes, and then just mis-exchanges the handle of it. Fumbles the football, and now Dallas going to have great field position coming up. Just past the midfield mark as they'll take over at the Pittsburgh 48. We have a media break here, 11:44 left to go in the first. And Dallas going to have their first drive of the game. Yeah, I didn't see him out on that last drive. So I haven't seen Juju yet. It was Claypool and Deontay Johnson that got both of the catches for the wideouts. Najee Harris got to catch a 3. So, of course, big key to monitor here for Pittsburgh is Najee Harris throughout the preseason because he is the face of the future here in the backfield for Pittsburgh. Yeah, it should be a good time, man. I heard the Celtics only got 10 players in their roster. What's good, Jeffrey? Welcome to stream. He's a big fan for the Rams. Glad to have you in the channel. What's good, Jay in the stream? Welcome in. So Dallas will take over. It's going to be a first down Dallas coming up. 11:44 left to go in the first quarter. Welcome in Arohan in the stream. So first drive for Pittsburgh ended up being a fumble. Recovered by Dallas at the Pittsburgh 48-yard line and now taking over for the Cowboys. As they'll start off in the shotgun formation, Garrett Gilbert, the quarterback, passes underneath, complete for a first down. Stiff arm, past the 35 and down around the 33-yard line, as that is complete for about a gain of 13 on the catch. And it goes to the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Maliko, welcome to the stream. I know, man. Hopefully Brad's able to bring back Taco next season. I think it's going to be Taco and Tremont Waters. I think they're competing for one more spot. Handoff up the middle as Tony Pollard bursting forward. That is about a gain of 6 in the carry. Brings up about a 2nd and 4. What's good? Bill in the stream, welcome in. He's taking the Steelers in this one today. Best of luck out there. Gilbert from the shotgun formation, 2nd and 4 at the Pittsburgh 27. As he'll dump it off, and that pass just a little bit too low off the fingertips of Dalton Schultz in the tight end screen. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. It's incomplete. Yeah, that's big there. I really like what Sam Hauser can come in and hopefully do for the Celtics. He was lights out playing for Marquette in Virginia. I can't believe he didn't go drafted. Third and 4 at the Pittsburgh 27-yard line. From the shotgun formation, Gilbert. Pollard in the backfield to his left, 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. He takes the snap. Gilbert fires on a slant. That is complete. Brought down around the 20-yard line. And enough for a gain of 7. The first down complete. And moves the chains into the red zone for the Cowboys. Nice pass in the slant. Noah Brown receives the catch. Schultz with a catch of 15. Brown with a catch of 7. Now in the red zone at the 20. Gilbert ace formation. Pollard in the backfield. Gilbert takes the snap. Hands off to Pollard. Cuts towards his right. And he turns the reels for about a gain of 3 in the carry. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 at the Pittsburgh 17. Clock under 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Oh, I got you there, Chris. Just one moment. Yeah, I think though, if I had to predict, probably 6 or 7 probably, that they'll win this season. Gilbert takes a snap, play action, across the middle. That is too tall, though, for Dalton Schultz. Falls incomplete, brings up a 3rd and 7. So once again, Dallas in 3rd down territory, 2nd time of the game. He is going to go 5 wide here. Tight end lined up to the left with Schultz. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And he'll take the snap. Gilbert back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, launches across the middle, gets it for a first down. Past the 10 to the 5-yard line, dragged down from behind. That is Rico Daldo from the backfield. Lining up as a receiver to the right side, and he gets the catch and first down. It's going to be 1st and goal at the Pittsburgh 5. Once again, 3rd down execution for the Cowboys. Perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs tonight. 1st and goal. I formation. Dowdle, the running back in the backfield. Gilbert takes a snap, handoff to Dowdle, right up the middle. Bounces off a tackler, and he's going to be stopped around the 5 once again, so no gain. Brings up a 2nd down and goal. Always good to get back into action here, covering some football, which is great. The fullback, Sawu Olaniwa, will check out of the game here. And now this is going to line up Dowdle to the right side of Gilbert. Gilbert from the shotgun. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd and goal from the Pittsburgh 5. From the gun, takes the snap. Gilbert looks to his right, and he's going to get devoured. Back of the 12, loss of 7 on a sack by Pittsburgh. First sack of the game goes to Alex Highsmith, the outside linebacker, as he just clamps down. Spin move past the offensive tackle, and then he makes his way to Gilbert, sitting there with a pocket in the ball, and just crushes him from the backside. 3rd and goal now. Dallas at the Pittsburgh 12. Gilbert going 5 wide. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Gilbert takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Rushed out of the pocket towards his left. He's going to launch towards the left side, and that is into tough coverage. Incomplete. Batted down at the goal line by Pittsburgh. It's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Trey Norwood comes in, able to get position right in front of the wide receiver. That was dangerous that pass wasn't picked off. Gilbert flushed out to his left out of the pocket. Launches. And he was looking downfield at around the goal line for his wide receiver, Malik Turner. And just misses off his mark there in that pass. And Norwood able to read that perfectly, jumped the route, and knocked it down. 29-yard attempt, right hash, as this kick is up, and it is through the uprights. Cowboys on the board first tonight. 3-0 to score to get 3 off of the turnover. Fumble by Mason Rudolph to start off this game, and it leads to the Cowboys getting 3 on the board. We'll be back coming up. Pittsburgh will receive the next kick. 2nd drive of their game coming up. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate there, Ryan. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm thinking more so 11-6, I would say, too. I think it's probably going to be 10, 11, or 12, most likely, for the Patriots. What's good? Razorbacks roll. Welcome to the stream. He's taking the Cowboys by 7 today. Ryan taking Pittsburgh by 3. Three big points off of the turnover. Dallas came in. First 2 third downs they converted on. Though Pittsburgh inside the red zone able to put a stop. 3 on the board for the Cowboys. Mason Rudolph was looking sharp in this game. He's completed all his passes. Just the miscue on the handle and the fumble. And that led to the turnover. And Dallas able to get those 3 points off of the turnover. Yep, so is Micah Parsons, who was the one who recovered the fumble. What's good? Nick on the stream, welcome in. Yes, I plan on doing quite a bit of the Summer League games. What's good? Hino Joso, welcome back on the stream. Always good to get back to cover some different types of sports here. I haven't covered football in 7 months, so it's good to get back into it. What's good? Augustine on the stream, welcome in. I'm probably gonna predict them around like probably like around 500, like 9 or 8 wins probably for Washington this year if I had to predict. So Dallas will kick this one off. Pittsburgh back to receive the kick, and it goes all the way back to the back of the end zone. And the Steelers will take a knee. They'll start off at their own 25. I heard that. That's terrific there. Kuminga and Moody looking great so far for Golden State. That's awesome. Yeah, I think we're going to have a Golden State game in the Summer League I'll be covering. So I was looking at the teams. I saw Golden State was on national TV for one of the games that I was around. So 1st and 10 now. Rudolph takes the snap from the gun, screens it over to the left side. Johnson past the 30, past the 35, tackle from behind. That's a gain of 13 on the reception on the wide receiver screen near side of the field for Deontay Johnson. Drag down from behind approximately at the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up now 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. They move the chains. Once again, they'll go in the shotgun formation. Motion. Going to the left, but they're going to hand it off. HB draw up the middle. Past the 40 to about the 41. It's going to land around a gain of 4 and a carry. Brings up a 2nd and 6 for Pittsburgh. Wow. Going for 12 and 5 there for Dallas. Wow. Under 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Three wide to the right, 1 to the left here for this set. Ace formation. In the backfield's Harris. They got some motion in the back. They'll hand off towards the right side to Harris. Harris takes it down the right sideline, picks up the first down, diving forward. And he's going to move the chains for Najee Harris, rookie from Alabama. So James Conner gets picked up in the offseason, going to Arizona. And that opens up the door for the draft. First thing they do for Pittsburgh, pick up at number 24, Najee Harris, the Crimson Tide. He had 43 catches out of the backfield last season. That ranked 4th out of running backs in all of college football. In the shotgun formation, Harris lined up to the left of Rudolph. Rudolph takes a snap. Back to pass towards the right side, complete. As that'll be about a gain of 6. As he puts it to the hands of Chase Claypool, 2nd catch of the game for Chase. What's good, Behind the Arc fan? Welcome to stream here once again, man. Braden, welcome in. Big fan of Kyle Trask, of course. 2nd and 4 coming up for Pittsburgh. Under 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Mason Rudolph perfect so far. He's 5 for 5, passing 39 yards through the air. Rudolph in the ace formation. They have it at the Dallas 47. Rudolph takes a snap, hands it off up the middle to Harris. And Harris will get about a gain of 1 out of that carry. And it will bring up a 3rd and 3 for Pittsburgh. So Micah Parsons, number 11 for the Cowboys he is wearing. He's the number 12 pick from Penn State. So their first-round draft pick, Parsons, with the fumble recovery. And also got the tackle on the first-round pick for Pittsburgh, the running back Najee Harris. The shotgun formation, Rudolph takes a snap on the 3rd and 3. Passes on the slant and incomplete. Off the top of the fingertips, wide open on the slant across the middle, Chase Claypool. Off the top of his fingertips, and he got crushed right after he missed the football out of his hands for Claypool. And he just gets absolutely crushed a second later. And that was Darian Thompson who came in and crushed him after he missed the ball out of his hands. So Pittsburgh on the punt. Dallas back to receive, and they'll call for a fair. They will take it. Looked like he was going to call for a fair catch, but they will take it at the 10, immediately getting tackled at the 10-yard line. That's where the Cowboys will start. They'll start from their own 10 coming up in a couple minutes. We got 3:58 left to go in the first quarter. Cowboys off the fumble by Rudolph, cashed it in for 3-0 Dallas. Second possession of the game coming up. What's good? Jacob on the stream, welcome in. Oh, so sorry to hear that behind your arc, fan. Stay safe out there, man. It's too bad. Yep, that just doesn't get along too well. Mason Rudolph and helmets. Especially the Myles Garrett swinging helmets. Yeah, it's great to have fans back in the stands for these football games. I went to Patriots training camp last week, and it was on a Saturday. It was packed. So many people there. It's just been really sad for the Celtics offseason. They've just sat back and let all the other teams do their pickups and haven't made any noise whatsoever. It's just been a really sad offseason. They picked up Enes Kanter yesterday, and that tells you something when they're not getting anybody. They lost Fournier. That was a huge hit. Yeah, they're just going for 2022. This just might be a lost season for Boston. It kind of might feel like the Red Sox season from last year. That's what we might be prepared for this season. Yep, that'll be a legendary finals between the Nets and the Lakers if it does happen next year. What's good? Vegas on the stream. Welcome back in here, man. That's right. Hall of Fame game out in Ohio. It's still the sun's about to set out there. That's right. Because where I am, it's pitch black. It's already dark at 8:30 now. So Dallas will take over. They'll have the football at their own 10-yard line to start off their second drive of the game. 3:44 left to go in the first quarter. Gilbert in the ace formation behind center. Gilbert takes the snap. Play action. Back to pass. Launches across the middle. Complete at the 30. Turns upfield to the 33 and dragged down. As that will result in a first down catch. Goes to Cedric Wilson Jr. for the Cowboys. Moves the chains. As that's a grab of 23 yards. Yeah, I'd be shocked if the Celtics pick up Dennis Schroeder. I don't think anybody's going to go after him. From the shotgun formation, Gilbert takes a snap, hands it off, cutting to his left, and about a rush of 3 on the run will be Rico Dowdle. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Kelly, welcome to the stream. Celtics picked up in the draft a player from Guadalupe at number 45. It was Johan Bagarin was his name. And he was like an international player from France. He's a native of Guadalupe. 2nd and 7, 2.5 left to go in the first. That snap is high, able to get into his hands though. Gilbert screens out to the left side and picks up about a gain of 3 on the reception. The running back Rico Daldo, and it will bring up now a 3rd down for the Cowboys, as this will be about a 3rd and 4 coming up. Jason with a dono, thanks so much, man. You the legend, man. Happy about football time over here. Glad to have you back in the stream. Let's get that dono hype out on the chat. Cowboys going 2 to the right, 3 to the left. The shotgun formation takes the snap. Gilbert got an opening as he sees the crease, and that is complete for the first down. Moves the chains again. Cedric Wilson, second time in this drive, has a catch, and it goes for about a gain of 6, and the catch brings up the first down for Dallas. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Reggie Jackson. He had a great playoffs. Bryce in the stream, welcome in. Glad to have you back at the channel. Best of luck to your Packers this year. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of Pittsburgh. Handoff. This gets blown up immediately, and that will be a loss of about 3. In the backfield, it's stopped by Pittsburgh's defense. Big swarm to get that tackle. Isaiah Buggs in the backfield. And Pittsburgh will have now a 2nd and 12 with under 1 minute left to play in the first. Gilbert from the shotgun formation, 2 to the left. Running back to the left side. Gilbert takes a snap. Back to pass, looking left, fires left and behind. Wilson, incomplete off his fingertips. Stops the clock with 31 seconds, brings up a 3rd and 12. Yep, big time of the year for sure. Friday night late, Saturday college football, and then Sunday, the NFL. And then Monday night football too. And then also Thursday night football. What's good? Vaughn in the stream, welcome in. 3rd and 12 for the Cowboys. They are at the Pittsburgh 44-yard, or at the Dallas 44-yard line. And the shotgun formation takes a snap. Gilbert back to pass, fires across the middle, past midfield, and turning forward, enough for the first down. Able to separate past the defender, takes it to the 43-yard line. That is enough on the catch for the Cowboys, and it moves the chains. Finding a tight end, Sean McKeon. 1st and 10 for Dallas, past midfield now at the Pittsburgh 43. In the shotgun formation, Dallas will let it wind down the clock, and that's the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Cowboys with a field goal off of the fumble by Mason Rudolph. Left it at the 48-yard line of Pittsburgh territory. That's where Dallas picked up and knocked down a 29-yard field goal to start. First drive up 3-0. And the Cowboys will have the football coming up on the 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh 43 after the timeout. Hey, there you go, Vaughn. Watching some Olympic golf right now. Oh, yeah, all these players fighting for roster spots. So many players out on the field just fighting for roster spots. So the 90-man roster, that'll have to be cut down to 53 right before week 1 when the actual NFL season starts off. Yeah, nice outside in the summer. We had a terrible day today. We had street flooding where I was. It's like rainy and 60 degrees. I think tomorrow's supposed to be like 85 though. Yeah, it's like where California is getting like a ton of wildfires out there. Where I am, we've been getting a ton of rain. One of the towns near me, it got 13 inches of rain for the month of July. It's just crazy. Wow, Jerry Jones is a grandson, rocket of an arm. Kid plays 6A Texas football and starts. Gonna have to be watching him for the future. Wow. Yeah, it was pouring, man. For my morning commute, it was absolutely pouring. I'm glad that I don't have to commute like an hour, 2 hours. It's a lot of people that I know commute from near like Providence to go up to like Boston or points north. And yeah, the commute going up there, since everybody started to go back to work lately, it's gone from an hour to like now like 2 hours sometime for that commute to go like a 40-mile drive or so, 45-mile drive from like Providence to Boston. It's crazy. So second quarter about to start. Dallas will start off at the Pittsburgh 43, part of a 7-play drive, 46 yards so far on the drive, and accounting for 3 minutes and 44 seconds so far. So we got 15 minutes on the clock, start of the second, and they'll start with the I formation for Dallas. Gilbert rolls out to his right. Passes underneath, that's complete, past the 40, down the right sideline. 35-30, takes it, and tackle from behind for a first down at the 26-yard line of Pittsburgh. That goes to the fullback, Sewell Onaniwa, for the first down catch. That is complete for a catch of 17. Ace formation, Gilbert takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, bursts of speed past the 20, churns the wheels forward, takes it for a gain of 9. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line of Pittsburgh. They keep on moving forward. Terrific drive, Rico Daldo for the Cowboys. He's having a great game so far. 4 carries, 10 yards. Also, he's got 2 catches so far for 16. 2nd and 1. Cowboys with another handoff up the middle, first down, diving forward, as that is again number 34, Daldo. For the first down, we do have a flag down, though. Yeah, I heard about that. Prayers out to you guys out in California. I saw like a couple videos of that. That's scary. Like, places are getting torched with rain, and then the places that need rain just haven't got it for like weeks or like months on end by now. Yep, some Sunday football. America's game of the week with Joe Buck, the 4:30 game. So it's going to be a first down for Dallas, as they will hand it off again. Chopped up in the backfields, as that will be no gain in the carry. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 at the Pittsburgh 14. Hey, best of luck there to Ryan. That's awesome, man. So you're going to college. Vegas going to college. Vaughn's going to college. Best of luck, guys, going to college. Yeah, basically my first grouping of streamers here for my first year. It's when I started out. You guys ended your sophomore year going into junior year. And now it's been 2 years going into college. Time just flies by. That's a slant pass up the middle, complete. Gain of 7. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for Dallas. NB in the stream, welcome in. Third and 3 for the Cowboys from the gun. This is Gilbert. He's got his fullback lined up to the right side in motion. Wide receiver Noah Brown towards the right, 2 to the left. Gilbert takes a snap, looks towards his right. Now looks to pass it. Football gets forced loose, fumbled, but his offensive lineman picks it up, saves the football, and dives forward, though it is a loss. And it will send out the field goal unit onto the field here for a chip shot field goal again. Football protection. You're in the pocket. You're getting covered. Best thing probably you want to do instead of fumbling the football, take a sack. And he is lucky that that wasn't a turnover in that scenario. That is Cassius Marsh who forced the fumble. Another 29-yard field goal, second one of the game. And this one gets blocked to the left side of the goalpost, and that is no good on a field goal. As the Steelers, with their defense, they force Dallas to 0 on that drive. And Pittsburgh will be coming up for their 3rd drive of the game. What a block. That was the second 29-yard field goal of the night. The first one went through. where we're at 3-0, and then the second one just a moment ago is blocked. Yeah, it's unbelievable how much we've grown. Almost at 20K, it's crazy. I could have never imagined how much my channel has grown. What's good, Christian on the stream? Welcome in. Hey, that's awesome there, Eugene. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm not like a huge college football fan. But I'm definitely more into college basketball. It was great though to cover, because I covered so many different teams last year. It was great to see that Missouri got like national exposure on TV. I take the SEC there, Christian. SEC is stacked. Yeah, what up in my area, because being from Massachusetts, it's basically Patriots over here. Is basically like Alabama football down south. Oh, wow. Gee, that's unfortunate there for that Behind the Arc fan puts out. The Pioneer Conference. Hey, what's good, Aaron? Glad to have you find my channel here. It was with my friend John covering one of his hockey games on with him. That's great. McKeel on the stream, welcome in. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, so sorry to hear that. I thought they would have picked up Jalen Suggs. I remember that, Vegas, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, you joined my stream when I had the football channel. And the rest has been history. That's great. Christian's in marching band here. Best of luck there. I used to be in marching band playing the drums when I was in high school. So this will be 1st and 10. Steelers take over now at their own 20-yard line. Rudolph under center, and he'll go play action. Rudolph drops back to pass, flushed out to his left, and he'll throw off his back foot towards the far sideline, and out of bounds, incomplete. Yeah, definitely time flies by a ton fast. It gets even faster when you go to college. I went to college for 3 years, and those 3 years go by fast. And I've been working full time for 4 years now, and those years even go by faster. Yeah, it was sad to lose Kemba. I loved him as a player, but he's trending downwards. This is a carry for about a gain of 5 for Pittsburgh. Brings the football to their own 25 as Najee Harris carries it for 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Hey, I'll see you back later, Aaron. Yeah, that's the one that really hurts too. I agree, Ryan. I don't think anybody expected Evan Fournier to take another deal. So 3rd and 4 from the shotgun formation for Pittsburgh. They'll take the snap. Back to pass, launches deep towards the left sideline, and diving forward. That is complete, 1st down. Still on his feet, dragged down to about the 30-yard line on a catch and in some pain. But a big catch down the far left sideline. Chase Claypool on a post route gets past his defender. Big catch. Hopefully everything's okay. That's the worst. If there's a player that gets injured in the preseason, that is the worst. And Chase Claypool is currently down right now on the ground, and he is being attended to by the medical staff, and this is not a good sign. He got past Nashawn Wright, the corner, number 99 pick from Oregon State for the Cowboys, on a post route down the far left sideline, and Chase Claypool is now down on the grounds. We're going to take a timeout here. When we get back, Pittsburgh will have the football 1st and 10 at the Dallas 29-yard line as Chase Claypool caught that catch for 45 yards, but it looks like his return to this game is questionable. He has been injured on the last play. Terrific effort, just I hate to see that. Preseason game, that's the worst. What's good, Jason? Welcome to stream here, man. Glad to have you back on the channel. Yeah, it's incredible. We got almost 20K. It's awesome. Yeah, I hope to do some more baseball games too. Yeah, I saw that. Yep. Last 4 teams for Ennis Cantor. Blazers, Celtics, Blazers, Celtics. Oh, that's awesome. Christian's in the front ensemble. That's terrific, man. So yeah, my sister actually played a bunch of marimba. We have a gigantic marimba in our house. I used to play back in high school a little bit of marimba and xylophone when I was in high school. Most of the stuff though was like snare drum that I used to play. I played marching snare drum for the band. I was drum captain my junior and senior year of high school. I used to do like a lot of those like festival concert band stuff, like try out for like district auditions. I made a couple of district auditions. I came my senior year. I think I was like a point from the all-state rec. I might do the Olympics tomorrow. I'm not sure just yet. I'm going up to New Hampshire tomorrow, so I'm not sure what time I'll be up there. And we only get two TV stations up there. One of them's NBC, which the Olympics game is on, but sometimes it cuts in and out. So I'm not sure just yet. I will be back on Sunday though, so I'm probably going to cover a summer league game. It's probably going to be 2 summer league games on Sunday. I think it's going to be the 6:30 and 8:30. So we usually get back around 3 on Sunday, like 3 or 4. So Pittsburgh will have their football here. 29-yard line of Dallas as we're back into action. Rudolph takes a snap. Hands it off to Harrison. He just blown up in the backfield. Dallas swarms. And that'll result in a loss of 4 and a carry. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and long for the Steelers. Hey, there you go. Vegas back to Scarborough Beach tomorrow. It's a great beach. Yeah, parking's cheap over there. Hey, I went there 4 years ago. Parking, I think, was only like $14 or so. Compared to the beaches in Mass, you're paying like $30, $35 for a lot of these Massachusetts beaches where you're paying like $14, $15, I think, in Rhode Island. Handoff up the middle again to Harris. HB draws. He takes it for about a gain of 1. And they will set up now a 3rd down and long. Yeah, that's right. Scarborough, Rhode Island, Oh, wow, Scarborough, Maine. Nice. Yeah, because there's the same name beat Scarborough in Rhode Island, Scarborough in Maine. That's right. I've been to Hampton a couple of years ago. I went up there, and it was crazy. You have to get parking at like 6 in the morning, or you can't find parking, or it's like $30 to park. And that pass is thrown behind the wide receiver, James Washington, on the crossing route. Wanted to get a 1st down, as that was like a pass 2 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up now a 4th down and 12 for Pittsburgh. They're in field goal range, though. This will be a 4th and 12 from the right hash. Lining up for a Sam Sloman 49-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is wide right. Not even close. As this is not a good opportunity for Sam Sloman competing for the kicking position against veteran Chris Boswell. And that goes well wide right. And that is a turnover on downs for Pittsburgh off the missed field goal. So Dallas with the football once again, coming up at their own 31-yard line. They've gone nada through the last 2 drives. The block field goal that Dallas had on their drive for a 29-yard field goal, and then a 49-yard field goal right there by Pittsburgh that goes well wide right. Oh, that's great. Ryan's going to Six Flags tomorrow. Awesome, man. I haven't been there, I think. Man, it's got to be like 9 or 10 years since the last time I went. They get some great rides there. They also have a water park, too. They get the Bizarro ride, where you go up all the way to the top of Bizarro. You look over, you see the Connecticut River, and then you go back down. It's pretty cool. What's good, Jose? Welcome to stream. Glad to have you back on the channel. Yeah, it's crazy, Jason. Some of the parking fees, well, where I'm from in Massachusetts, it's crazy. Some of the fees to go to the beaches. Some of them, especially like Cape Cod, they're like $25, $30. Some of the beaches, though, if you do some research, you can find some beaches for free in Massachusetts, which, from researching for myself, I've been able to do that for a couple beaches I've been able to find. I actually wore one yesterday, Vaughn. I had an eye appointment yesterday for my annual eye exam, and they required it inside. That, because I put it on yesterday. I was like, yeah, this is the first time since like May I've actually done this well. What's good, Winval in the stream? Welcome in. 3-0 to score so far. Cowboys on their first drive got a field goal, 29-yard kick through the uprights. It was off of a turnover by Pittsburgh, a fumble off the missed exchange by the quarterback, Mason Rudolph, and Dallas took over at the Pittsburgh 48-yard line, and that's where they're able to go up 3-0 so far in this game. So we are back to action. Cowboys with a football. They'll start off at their own 39-yard line. So they got a new quarterback in as well. This is Cooper Rush. As he rolls out to his right, completes the pass open in the flat, takes it past the far sideline, and goes forward to the first down. Gain of 11 on the catch, as that is Sean McKeon, the tight end, who moves the chains. Yeah, I've been to Scarborough Beach before, the one in Rhode Island I've been to. I went there in 2017 for a dodgeball tournament. Yeah, I can't believe football is back. We're going to have football every single Sunday. There's football until the Super Bowl now. 1st and 10, Rush hands it off, cuts to his right, stiff arm, but stopped. A brick wall by the Steelers defense, as that will result in no yards in the carry. And it will bring up a 2nd and 10. Yeah, that's about the same time as me, I think, Ryan. I remember I get the second one on the Knicks against Hawks game. I think that was on May 26th, I believe, was the second time. As that pass towards the right sideline, complete. That's about a gain of 6 on the completion. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 3rd down and 4 now at the Pittsburgh 42. So Dallas, once again, this drive, moving the chains. From the 42 of Pittsburgh. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right, takes the snaps, Rush. And fires a slant. From the right to the middle, that's complete. Diving forward to about the 36, as that is a 1st down. Completion to Reggie Davis, the wide receiver. Dallas tonight with 10 total 1st downs compared to Pittsburgh with 5. Total yardage in favor of the Cowboys as well right now, 142 to 108. First and 10, approaching 6 minutes left to go before halftime. The ace formation. Rush under center, takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. And that will result in a carry, about a gain of 3 by the running back Rico Dowdle. Dowdle getting a lot of in-game action tonight. He has recorded 7 carries for 18 total rushing yards. And then he's got 2 catches in the backfield for 16. Second and 6 from the Pittsburgh 31. Rush under center. And he'll hand it off again. Up the middle. Takes 1 hit. It's the fullback. And he'll take it for about a gain of 1 for a 3rd and 5 to 30. Yeah, no problem. My girlfriend on the weekends, because she lives up near Boston, it's basically normal for a lot of people to be wearing it outside where she is. They'll take the snap, hand it off, and the running back draw. Swung down just short of the first down marker. There is a flag down, though. Second penalty flag thrown in the game. We'll see what this call is. It was on a 3rd and 5. Resulted in a 4-yard carry for Dallas, and this will be a Dallas hold. Holding by the Cowboys. It is on the offensive line, Braylon Jones. And this will back him up 10. It's going to bring a 3rd and 15. Ball spotted at the Pittsburgh 40. So it brings him out of field goal range. 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Rush in the gun, takes a snap, back to pass, fires across the middle, deflected, almost intercepted, off the deflection. Diving to the football was Killebrew, but couldn't come down with an interception. He had a beautiful read and break on the football. He was just inches shy, dove. That was shy of just the fingertips, almost. Couple inches away from being picked off, and it's going to bring up now a 4th and 15 at the 40 of Pittsburgh, and this is a go-to decision for Dallas. They will keep the offense out. Go-to decision right here, 4th and 15. And the play clock was down to 1, and that means the Cowboys will have to burn a timeout. So first timeout taken in the game by Dallas. 4:16 left to go on the clock, second quarter. 3-0 low-scoring game in the Hall of Fame game, opening up the NFL preseason. Yeah, we have around like a month or so till the NFL season actually starts. So yeah, we have about a month. So September 9th is opening night, Cowboys-Bucks, for the opening night game on Thursday night. And then the actual Sunday games, they start on Sunday, September 12th. Hey, what's good, Braden? Welcome to stream. 4th and 15, the Cowboys get their offense back in the field. They will go for it. Dallas from the gun here. Fullback lined up to the left, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. They'll take the snap, rush, fires across the middle. Complete first down. Oh, bobble the football. It's on the ground. That's a fumble. Pittsburgh comes up with a forced turnover as they have the football with a big hit from behind. Fumble recovery picked up by the Steelers. And this will be Pittsburgh ball coming up. Antoine Brooks able to scoop up the football. Cooper Rush took a big hit when he released the football, and his wide receiver could not. He came down with a catch and then turned upfield and could not properly handle the football as he got stripped from it. And Pittsburgh came up with a fumble recovery. Malik Turner had a beautiful catch for a first down. All he has to do, just able to prevent the football, go on the ground. You get the first down, and instead he tries to turn upfield for some more extra yards, and It does not work in his favor. Yeah, week 4. Vegas can't wait for that. It's gonna be it's all the hype ever since the schedule was released. I heard that ESPN's is supposed to be doing like a full week there at Gillette leading up to the game. Patriots open up with the Dolphins again. So Sunday, September 12th. It's odd. They got a 4:25 game. Really odd. I never usually see the Patriots play at 4:25 on opening day, or for the Sunday game. What's good? Goody in the stream, liking his defense there. Oh man, yeah. So sorry to hear that, Eugene. I heard it's been like crazy. Missouri, Arkansas, it's just running wild. Florida's getting a ton. It's crazy. And over here where I'm from, even like out in Massachusetts, Cape Cod had like a huge cluster a couple weeks ago. It's at Gillette. So they open up at Gillette again. So Sunday, September 12th, 4:25 p.m. Patriots Dolphins at Gillette. Hey, there you go, Vaughn. So big strip, forced fumble. Pittsburgh's going to take over now. Cooper Rush came into this game as the quarterback. We'll see if Mason Rudolph does stay out there or if he'll be substituted out, and he will be substituted out. Now they go with Josh Dobbs. This will be, it's number 3, Dwayne Haskins coming in. 5 Dobbs, 3 is Haskins. They'll start off with Haskins as he'll hand it off towards the far left side is Anthony McFarland Jr., and he takes it for about a gain of 2. Yeah, it's really odd why they have like a 4:25 start. I think it's because they have the Bills game during the day, and that's going to be a big game. They have a lot of really good games, I think, at like 1 o'clock. Haskins from the gun. 2nd and 8. He takes the snap. Fires across the middle. That's complete. And makes the tackler miss. Picks up the first down around the 46-yard line. Diving forward for the catch. That's about a gain of 9 on the reception. That is Ray McLeod who moves the chains. So look, it is Dwayne Haskins out there. 1st and 10 for him. At the Pittsburgh 46 coming up. Okay, so that's probably why they have Patriots Dolphins 4:25. Steelers Bills. That game's going to take place at 1 o'clock. Yep. The Ohio State Buckeyes. Dwayne Haskins, he takes the snap. Fires across the middle off the fingertips. Butterfingers incomplete. That was underneath on a pass underneath. Drop by Pittsburgh brings up a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Haskins from the gun. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 1 to the left of him in the backfield. He takes the snap. Back to pass. Haskins going to rush forward past the 45 to the 50, sliding down around the 49-yard line of Dallas. It's going to bring up now a 3rd and manageable. About a 3rd and 4 coming up for the Steelers. What's good, Jose? Welcome back on the stream. Yeah, I got your message there. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good game. That game could very well go like a long way to like decide what happens in January come playoff time. That's a huge game number one. Yep, that's correct. Football every Sunday till the Super Bowl. Haskins takes the snap from the gun, 3rd and 5, back to pass. Fires across the middle, broken up, incomplete. Trying to stick it into the tight end, Zach Gentry. And instead, Mook Maru for the Cowboys had other ideas. And it's going to bring up a punting situation now for Pittsburgh. Tough defense. That was some tough defense. We have hit the 2-minute warning. So 2-minute warning. Good time for a meter break right there for the 2-minute warning. 3-0 low score game in the Hall of Fame game. Yeah, it's always that like week 16, week 17 type of game that the Patriots play against Miami. They always usually happen to lose. Usually in Miami. I'll have to see, Vaughn. It competes against basketball, so that's going to be pretty tough, though. I wonder if John would do hockey for the Winter Olympics, or if he's going to do the NHL or so. Yeah, it's crazy that the Winter Olympics are coming up in February. We're having the Summer Olympics right now. Man. I'm really interested to know how these Winter Olympics are going to be run. Yeah, there's some really good games week 1. So they got some really good 1 o'clock games. Cardinals, Titans, Steelers, Bills. That's probably why they put the Patriots, Dolphins at 4:25. That Steelers, Bills game at 1 is going to be massive. Opening day. Browns, Chiefs. That's at 4:25. That's probably going to get more like more viewership towards most of the country instead of Dolphins, Patriots. Because they're probably going to put, like, most of the viewers for that game for Browns Chiefs instead of Miami, New England. So Pittsburgh going to punt this one away, as they will boot it away at their own 40-yard line. Dallas back to return. They're going to elect this one to bounce, and it's going to bounce 3 times to the 1-yard line, and that's where it's going to be downs. 99 yards away from the end zone. The Cowboys are going to have to use their whole field with under 2 minutes left to go in the drive to get down all the way to their end zone. So really dangerous start here for Dallas. 1st and 10, minute 49 left to go, and they start at their own 1. Yep. I'll always remember that. Gronk didn't have the angle. 1st and 10, I formation. Just trying to get out of their own end zone, and we have a penalty flag, and this will be on Dallas to back them up to the half-yard line. That's a false start. Cowboys will start off basically at their own half-yard line now with a minute 49 left to go. Dangerous territory. We could have like a baseball score coming up at halftime, like a 3-2 score if they don't get out of their own end zone. This time they do, though. Past the 5, past the 10, 15, 20, right down the middle and drag down from behind to the 25. Run a 24 and a carry. He's been really good as far as getting touches today and able to come in and execute and move the chains. Rico Daldo, the running back, moves forward for about 24 to carry and brings up a first down. 1:20 left to go. Rush takes the snap, hit as he thrown, but to the right side short. It's going to be complete for about a gain of 3 and gets out of bounds. Clock will stop with 1:16 left to play. 2nd and 7 brought up for the Cowboys. Rick in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, he had an incredible season, rookie year for the Chargers, for Justin Herbert. 2nd and 7 at the Pittsburgh 29, or at the Dallas, at their own 29 for Dallas. They're at their own 29. Have to go the distance down the field. Rush takes the snap, back to pass, launches across the middle. Dangerous pass. Broken up, incomplete by the Steelers defense. Stops the clock with 1:11. And it will bring up now a 3rd and 7 from their own 29. Third and 7. Big possession here on this drive for Dallas to see if they can move the chains. They've been efficient quite a bit so far in third downs tonight. They'll take the snap with Rush, back to pass in the pocket as he launches complete down the middle, first down. And going towards his right, past the 40, dragged down at the 44-yard line of Cowboys territory. That is a catch of 15 on the reception. And the Cowboys in the slant move the chains with wideout Malik Turner redeeming himself for the fumble in the last drive. 48 seconds left to go. Cooper Rush fires to his right over the head of McKeon, the tight end. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 44 seconds. Wow. Justin Herbert rookie autographs worth anywhere up to $510K. Man, that's big there. If anybody got a hold on that. Yeah, hopefully Vegas. I haven't been reading up into like training camps or so, but hopefully he's able to impress this year for the Patriots, make the team. 2nd and 10, Rush takes the snap, back to pass. Across the middle, another slant complete, holds on to it. Just shy of midfield, again Malik Turner grabs the reception. And this will bring up a 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Cowboys with 1 remaining. Malik Turner leads the Cowboys tonight. 4 catches, 47 yards. A long of 20 and 5 targets. Cooper Rush completes pass number 7 out of 10 attempts. 69 yards so far through the air. Rico Daldo with a big rush of about 25. And where the Cowboys start at their own 1, he got them right out of dangerous territory. And he's got 8 carries tonight for 43 yards. Third and 4. 37 seconds left to go. Rush from the gun. He's got 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Takes the snap, back to pass. Rush looking to his right. This pass is well high. And that is incomplete, intended for Reggie Davis. There is a flag down. We'll see what this is about, though. Ooh, this looks like it's roughing the passer, coming in late after the pass was released by Rush up the middle. It's number 96, Isaiah Buggs. Yes, it's Buggs up the middle. That's should be roughing the passer, and it is. Automatic first down. Poor decision by Buggs moves the chains past midfield now to the Pittsburgh 35-yard line, 15-yard penalty, and Dallas has possession with a new first down. In the shotgun formation, a rush. Takes the snap, 32 seconds. Drops back as the pressure's coming. Launches off the fingertips, incomplete, intended for Johnny Dixon at the first down marker. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Yeah, I'm not even sure myself. Probably Jameis Winston, I would predict. All right, yeah, yeah, hopefully everything goes well for you there, Jose. 2nd and 10, 28 seconds left to go before halftime. Cooper rush from the shotgun formation. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, takes the snap. Back to pass rush. Towards his left, fires the pass, and that is complete for a gain of 1. Short underneath to Johnny Dixon, his intended wide out the last pass. Complete there for a gain of 1. And Cowboys will not use their final timeouts. The clock is down to 10 seconds. Rush takes the snap, 3rd and 9. Back to pass, incomplete with 6 seconds left to go, and this is deep into field goal range. It results in a 4th and 9 and a long field goal coming up. This will be about 50 plus. So they will go for a deep field goal here. Left hash for the Cowboys. 52-yard attempt to snap the hole. This kick isn't even close. Well wide to the right. And it is way, way wide by Niswander, the kicker. Yikes. They need to get this correct when the season starts. Hunter Niswander misses way to the right. 1 second left to go, and Pittsburgh will have possession, basically a knee. And Dallas will get the ball back to receive the second half kick. As Pittsburgh got first possession, they fumbled up the field with Mason Rudolph, and it led to a 29-yard field goal, and that's the only 3 points on the board today off of the first drive for Dallas. As Dwayne Haskins takes the snap, takes the knee, and now it's halftime. So Dallas possession coming up after halftime. We got 50 plus people watching right now. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I usually cover basketball games, but from time to time I cover other sports as well. And tonight happens to be some NFL here, some football for you guys. I've covered Major League Baseball games before. I've also covered a couple NASCAR races. Majority of my content's actually basketball games, but if you're new here in the stream, make sure keep on smashing that thumbs up tonight. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're almost at 50 thumbs up tonight here, everyone. I'm glad to have you guys on board. 3-0 in the Hall of Fame game. Football is back. Football will be back every single Sunday all the way to the Super Bowl in February. Yikes. That was just unfortunate with that kick. That kick wasn't even close. And that I believe that's the kicker that's on the roster currently for the Cowboys. Like that's their kicker. I'm gonna dig in a little bit more into their roster, but the roster that I got, that's the only place kicker that's listed. Brett Maher. So Brett Maher is now with the Cleveland Browns. Okay, so they do have Greg Zuerlein. Okay, so he's listed on the Cowboys website. Okay, that's much better for Dallas then. Because the one I printed out, they didn't have him listed on there. Okay, yeah. So Greg Zuerlein is the kicker number 1 for Dallas. So Hunter Niswander is competing against Greg Zuerlein for the kicker. So yeah, that's gonna be tough now after that kick. That is 2 misses for Niswander. One that got blocked and one that was way wide to the right. What's good? Snake Durant go on the stream. Just some preseason football here. Good to have some football back. Yup, Goody would have made that kick. So basically, like, none of the starters are out here playing today. This is just basically backups, players here trying to compete for roster spots for when the 90-man roster gets cut down to 53, just shy of week number 1. So welcome in some preseason football today. Always good to get back to calling some football. I hadn't done so in 7 months. I think the last football game I covered was in January. So it's great to be back covering some more games. Usually the majority of my content's basketball games. NBA, college hoops, most of my content is, though. I do cover from time to time special live streams. What's good? Tyler in the stream, welcome in. Doing pretty well. Chase Claypool caught a long ball 45 yards in the first half. He's got 3 receptions for 62, though. There's quite a little concern. See, he went down on that play that he caught the 45-yard catch with an injury. Let's see if there's any updates for this. It's the worst when you get injured in the preseason. That's always the worst. I'm trying to see if there's anything on Twitter with Chase Claypool or anything with his designation. It's just that he got injured. He landed right on his elbow. He was down in pain. Nothing else coming out, though. What's good? Scott on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, I think Joe Burrow gonna have like another great season. I feel like, but just they should have went after the offensive tackle, in the draft. He was getting crushed last year. That's the big concern. Once again, that offensive line's got to protect them. Yeah, it's all these roster changes in the offseason now that Haskins is on the Steelers. I I've never been like a big fan of him or so. Yeah, probably gonna do some more baseball in the future. We covered quite a bit of baseball lately. I've covered this week baseball, basketball, and football. So we've covered 3 sports this week. It's good for the versatility. Always good to build up different knowledge of stuff. Yeah, that was just unfortunate that they couldn't pick up Sewell. What's good, Dakota in the stream? Welcome in. Right now we're just at halftime. Najee Harris had his debut today. 7 carries for 22 yards for Najee Harris. Both these teams have been able to drive the football quite a bit, but it's just been turnovers. Turnovers around the red zone area. That's cost both of these teams. Pittsburgh's turned it over once, though. It was Mason Rudolph who fumbled. That was away from the red zone. Fumbled around midfield. For Dallas, they had a kick that got blocked for a 29-yarder. They also had a reception near the red zone that was stripped from behind and fumbled. And then Pittsburgh missed the kick. Their kick was well wide. And then Niswander had his kick blocked from 29. Made the first kick of the night from 29. Missed the second from 29. And the last kick was just way right. What's good? Hammer Saints in the stream. Welcome in. I actually didn't predict this game. I usually don't predict preseason games. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jose. Hopefully you'll have the chance to do so. Alex in the stream, welcome in. Hope all is going well, man. What's good? I don't know anymore. Back of the stream, welcome in. Let's see. Ooh. I'm probably going to take... Yeah, Ryan's going for Mahomes. I'll go for somebody different. I'll go for Russell Wilson for this season for MVP. Yeah, hopefully Vegas. That's an awesome story with Kwity Paye. Getting drafted, playing for Indianapolis. So it's been a fun night here. Hall of Fame game as we open up exhibition to the 2021 football season for the NFL. Actual games start up in over a month from now. Week 1 of the NFL season. And it's actually Bucks against Cowboys, which is the first game. Thursday Night Football opening up at Tampa Bay on September the 9th. September 12th is when the Sunday Week 1 action begins. Cowboys going to receive the kick to start off the second half. Okay. Hey, awesome there. So 9:30 on 29th looks like. I'll have to see. For some reason I've been getting some of the Red Sox games get blacked out for me, and they don't put Toronto on TV that much, unfortunately, for me. It's too bad because I want to see more games with Vlad Jr. playing, as this one is taken out of their own end zone and they can't even reach the 20. Chopped down at the 19-yard line, and the kick return for the Cowboys, that's where they'll start their own 19. So new quarterback coming out, Ben DiNucci coming out for Dallas. 21 completions, 40 attempts, and 180 passing yards last season for Dallas. They'll start at their own 19-yard line. 1st and 10, DiNucci. The ace formation, he takes the snap. Hands it off and going backwards to the 15. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Wrapped up in the backfield. The running back, Jaquan Hardy, going backwards for about 4 or 5. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Vlad Jr. I wish I could have saw him in New Hampshire before he went up to Buffalo and then now to the Jays. Bryce in the stream, welcome in. 2nd and 13, DiNucci back to pass, screens it out to the left-hand side, near side, and wrapped up out of bounds. That is Dixon on the catch for about a gain of 1. And this is going to be a 3rd and long for Dallas at around their own 16. Third and 11 for the Cowboys. In the shotgun formation, DiNucci the quarterback. Hardy, the running back, to his left. DiNucci takes the snap, drops back to pass, and the Steelers defense swarms on him. Comes up with a sack for the loss of 4. Quincy Roche comes in for the sack and forces the Cowboys to punt this football away, as Dallas went back -7 in total yards in that drive. Oh, that's awesome there. Jose getting some Lakers socks yesterday at the store with 3 pairs, different colors. Cool, dude. They'll be back to punt from their own 5-yard line. This punt flies all the way to the 32, and it gets fielded. Gets past the man, down the right sideline, 40, 45, 50, bursts the speed, 45, 40, and gets wrapped down around the 35-yard line. Takes on the return with some patience there. For the Steelers' return game, that is number 80, Matthew Sexton. Using the patience to his advantage, as he sees that the whole Dallas Cowboys special teams is trying to swarm him from the middle. And he sees a gigantic opening down the right sideline and takes it on a burst of speed to his advantage for a big punt return. That is a return of 36 by Sexton. They have a first down. Haskins to his right. Pass is complete past the 30, 25, 20. First down, as that is a catch for about 15. On the reception, goes to the tight end. Kevin Rader, first catch of the game. Yeah, Ryan having Matt Stafford here for a surprising MVP candidate. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see him now with the Rams, with a change of scenery, what he can do. I'm really find it intriguing what he can possibly do. This is a halfback toss towards the right side, carried for about a gain of 9, past the 10-yard line, and this will be to the 9. Have a nice night, Dakota. Glad to have you in the stream once again, man. Anthony McFarland got the carry, 2nd and 1 for Pittsburgh. Now into the red zone at the Cowboys' 9-yard line. Haskins from the gun to the left-hand side. McFarland, he'll hand it off up the middle. This is Kalen Ballage who got the carry. He bounces off a tackler towards the left side and dragged down around the 5-yard line, as that'll bring up a new set of downs. Kalen Ballage coming from Miami. And then he played at the Chargers. Last played for the LA Chargers. Before that, he was for the Dolphins. So 1st and goal is set up for Pittsburgh. Nobody scored a touchdown today. They have a solid opportunity. Ball placed at the 5-yard line of Dallas. Haskins gets the snap, rolls out to his right, and the pass off the fingertips, incomplete. Out in front of Ray McLeod. It will bring up a 2nd down and goal. That pass was off the mark by Haskins. Flushed to his right. That pass low and wide to McLeod. You put that where he has motion chest level and lead him into the pass, and so he can get some yards after the catch, and then you're looking like you could send the forward motion possibly into the end zone. But no, that pass was low and wide, and it missed the momentum off his fingertips. 2nd and goal from the 5. Haskins handoff up the middle, bulldozing forward, close to the end zone, and it will be a pile on top. That will be a touchdown. Gets past the goal line. Kalen Ballage, first touchdown of the 2021 NFL season in some capacity in the preseason. That is the first touchdown. Kalen Ballage up the middle. 5-yard touchdown rush. So Kalen Ballage comes in, another running back who has been in the NFL in place of James Conner. And then they picked up Najee Harris as well with their 1st-round pick from Alabama. 10:48 in the 3rd. Field goal as this is set. The kick trending to the right, and this is no good. To the right of the uprights. Missing the extra point is Sam Sloman, and this is not a good sign as he has to compete against Chris Boswell as the place kicker for the Steelers. He missed a field goal in this game. He misses an extra point. The score is 6-3 Pittsburgh with 10:48 left to go in the 3rd. Yeah, it's not that huge or so for me, MB. I do like to watch a little bit though to try to like get back into it. So that's more so what I'm trying to do tonight is just try to get back into it because there hasn't been football for 7 months or 6 months since the Super Bowl. I don't think I've covered a game in about 7 months though for football. Yeah, that's a big oof. That's not looking good for the Steelers' backup kicker trying to compete against Chris Boswell for a spot in the team. So Sam Sloman, age 23, from Miami, Ohio. He played college football. And he played last year. He played in 8 games last year with 2 teams. So he played 7 games as the place kicker for the LA Rams last year, and then he played in a game kicking for the Tennessee Titans. I remember there was a game that they covered, and it was throwback here to 2 years ago, opening game between Bills and Jets. And for the Jets, the kicker was Kari Vedvik. He missed what would have been the game-winning field goal. The Bills won Week 1 in 2019, 17-16. And Vedvik missed the game-winning field goal, and then he was released the next day. Yup, a resume-generating event. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Cowboys. We have 10:44 left to go in the third quarter. Dallas returned the kick all the way to their own 22, so that's where they're gonna start. In the ace formation, DiNucci takes the snap back to pass. He'll fire towards the far right side, and that is incomplete, but turning his back to the football, this will be a flag down, and this appears to be pass interference. In the secondary, Justin Lane not turned to the football, and he is just holding the intended target. And that is going to be a spot penalty foul, resulting in the first down for Dallas. Simi Fehoko, the intended target down the far right side. So this will spot the ball at the Dallas 40. That's a gain of 17 in the penalty. DiNucci from the ace formation takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Carried, and about a gain of 1 in the carry. They'll take it. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 from the Dallas 41. This is running back Jaquan Hardy getting the carries right now for Dallas. Second and long for the Cowboys. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hardy in the backfield to the right of DiNucci. Takes a snap. Pressure coming. DiNucci on his back foot fires. Out of bounds, brings up a 3rd down and long. Ball spotted at the Dallas 41. Pressure coming on the blitz up the middle that time for Pittsburgh, and DiNucci just had to throw it away off his back foot. So big 3rd down here. The shotgun formation, DiNucci. Lined up to the right, Hardy, 1 to the right, 3 wide to the left. He takes the snap. DiNucci back to pass, steps up, fires across the middle. Intercepted, jumps the route, picks it off to the 50-45. Wrapped up at the 45-yard line by the running back, Hardy, who picks up the tackle, but it's an interception by the Pittsburgh defense by Anthony. It goes to... Oh, they got another number 26 for Pittsburgh. They got 2 number 26s on the team that they have. Donovan Steiner, who gets the interception, and the Steelers take over. Interesting. They got a running back that's 26. They have also a secondary player here that's 26 on defense. DiNucci just under pressure. Poor decision. Throws the ball up into coverage right down the middle of the field. And Pittsburgh will start out now at the Dallas 44-yard line. Haskins fires the pass to the left side short. Goes up towards the far sideline for about a gain of 5 on the catch. Reception by Anthony Johnson. Six different players for Pittsburgh have caught a football tonight. Jason with a dono. You're the legend, man. Thanks so much for the dono. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Steelers. Haskins takes the snap. Handoff. Up the middle. Eventually just stopped right up the middle with Dallas's defense swarming. McFarland could not get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down. There's been 3 flags today. I think there's been, or maybe 4. Yeah, I think there's been 4 flags now. One of them was roughing the passer. Yeah, the last 2 were roughing the passer, and then the last one happened in this quarter. It was pass interference. There's only been 1 flag in this quarter so far. I believe 4 penalties. 3rd and 6, Pittsburgh takes the snap. Haskins passes underneath complete. McFarland turns it up. Try to get to the 1st down marker. Instead, he makes an extra cut, and he can't get there. It will bring up a 4th down and short, and a big decision to make now since the ball spotted at the Dallas 35. Tremendous tackle out in the open for the Cowboys. And this will be a 4th and 1. Dallas will go for it at the Cowboys 35-yard line. Haskins in the ace formation. He takes a snap. Hands off. Up the middle. And powers his way past the 1st down marker. That is going to be enough for the 1st down. Needed 1, got 3. Kalen Ballage, 1st down. Books with Benjamin. Welcome to the stream here, man. Glad to have you back at the channel. Yeah, good to have some football over here. I haven't covered football in I think it's been 7 months since I covered a football game, so good to be back. 1st and 10, approaching 7 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Steelers have the ball at the Dallas 31. Pittsburgh with a play action. Haskins rolls out to his left, passes underneath, complete, gets past the tackler, able to get a couple more. Moving forward, just shy of the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 and a catch in the backfield. That is Trey Edmonds who gets the reception. Second and 5 now, 26-yard line of Dallas. Pitt's got 2 to the right. 1 to the left, and they'll hand it off towards the right side. Takes it past the 25, diving forward past the 20. 1st down again. Kalen Ballage in the carry. There is a flag down, though. We'll check the penalty here, as the clock will stop with 6:26 to play in the 3rd. This penalty will be on the offense. Pittsburgh holding. Now we'll send back the Steelers. So Steelers now will have it just shy of the Dallas 30. And Haskins will be in the shotgun formation. He takes the snap of the 2nd and 12. Haskins launches far down the left sideline. That pass is overthrown, incomplete. Intended for the wide receiver, Isaiah McCoy. Right to the end zone. And it will stop the clock with 6:04. It brings up a 3rd down and 12 at the Dallas 33. Yeah, I don't watch much soccer, but that's just a massive loss there when Messi leaving Barcelona. 3rd and 12. Haskins takes the snap from the gun. Back to pass, launches, underneath, complete. And a nice open field tackle for the Cowboys. Results in about forward progress to a gain of 1. Open field tackle made by the corner rookie from Oregon State, Nashon Wright. Reception hauled in by Ray McLeod for about a gain of 2, and it will bring up here a 4th down and 9 for the Steelers. Field goal attempt again. Pittsburgh's kicker has missed a field goal and has also missed an extra point. 48-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick is up, and the kick is through this time by Sam Sloman to put up the Steelers by 6. 9-3 to score. 5:15 left to go in the third in the Hall of Fame game. The official start of 2021 exhibition preseason before we get into the actual games. Just over a month from now, we'll have NFL games going on. It's actually interesting here because this game doesn't seem like it's dragging by tonight, shockingly. We got 5:15 left to go in the third. It's been a lot of completions tonight. There hasn't been much penalties. There hasn't really been many incomplete passes. And the clock just keeps on running and running, which it's been pretty efficient as far as passing the time tonight. Dallas has completed 18 passes out of 29 attempts for their team. Pittsburgh is 12 for 19 tonight. Dwayne Haskins, 6 for 10, 43 yards through the air. Mason Rudolph, 6 for 9 for 84 passing yards. Najee Harris in the first quarter rushed for 7 carries on 22 yards. The touchdown was recorded by Kalen Ballage for Pittsburgh. Only touchdown of the game. Rush up the middle. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I usually cover basketball games, play-by-play of NBA games, also college hoops, but from time to time I do cover other sporting events, like tonight happens to be an NFL preseason game. I cover games for the NFL, Major League Baseball. I've covered games before. I've also covered a couple NASCAR races too from time to time as well. So if you're enjoying the content, feel free to be a part here in these streams. I might be back tomorrow for USA versus France. I'm not sure. I'm going up to New Hampshire tomorrow. So Dallas will receive this kick. We have 5:15 left to go in the third quarter as we get right back into action. This kick gets booted off. Dallas back to return. They'll return it from their own 1-yard line. Past the 10 to the 15. Now down the left side of the hashes to the 25. There's a flag down. Johnny Dixon, the return man. We'll see what this flag is all about. The clock will stop with 5:09 left to play in the third. This will be on the return team, holding by the Cowboys. Backs up Dallas. And they will take over at the spot of the foul, which happens to be at the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage this time around, a handoff up the middle, about a gain of 4 and a carry. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6 at the Dallas 20. Calvin Johnson, part of the 2021 NFL Hall of Fame. He's having an interview right now. Welcome to Canton from Megatron. What's good, Stephanie in the stream? Welcome in. That's awesome. You live in Canton. That's incredible. Glad to have you on the stream. Must be really busy this week. I can only imagine. So Ben DiNucci left off with an interception on the last drive. He's 1 for 3 tonight with 2 passing yards and a pick. DiNucci back as quarterback here. 2nd and 6 coming up with 4:41 left to go in the third quarter. And the Hall of Fame game tonight started a preseason for 2021. This will be a 2nd and 6. And Dallas will go into I formation. DiNucci takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Juking forward. And that's about a gain of 2 and a carry. And now we'll bring up a 3rd down now for the Cowboys. Wow, that's great. They have a Hall of Fame parade. So that's on Saturday. Yeah, wow. So a lot of tourists stay there throughout the weekend. Yeah, so really busy that is. 3rd and 3 coming up for Dallas under 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. DiNucci from the gun takes a snap. Drops back, passes, fires it, complete. Down the left sideline, past the 45-50, dragged down out of bounds. Around the 40-yard line in Pittsburgh territory, got an opening. And DiNucci find a wide open wide receiver. Aaron Parker, number 18, just got separation out in the open where nobody was on him and then dragged down from behind by the Steelers' defensive back. As that was Lamont Wade who came up with a tackle from behind. Dallas with a new set of downs, 1st and 10 at the Pittsburgh 40. DiNucci, hands off, sees an opening. Past the 40, goes down the right side, past the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Carry about 8 on the play. There's a flag down there. We'll see what the penalty's all about. And it's going to result in another Cowboys offensive penalty, holding by the offense as Dallas will back up. This will be 1st and 20 now for the Cowboys. Instead of having the football at the Pittsburgh 32, if the carry account and no penalty, they have it backed up 10 at midfield. In the ace formation, DiNucci takes the snap, play action, rolls out to his left. DiNucci will run past the 45 to about the 44 out of bounds. Gain of 6 in the carry brings up a 2nd and 14 with 2:48 left to play in the third. DiNucci found an open man down the field. His longest pass of the game happened to be to Aaron Parker for a hookup of 36. 2nd and 13 for DiNucci. Now at the Pittsburgh 44-yard line. DiNucci from the gun. Lining up next to him in the left is Brandon Knox, the running back. And the play clock winds all the way down to double zeros. And Dallas will have to burn a timeout. First timeout charge to the second half to the Cowboys. We'll take a break here. 2:11 left to go. Media break in this game since the Cowboys have burned their first timeout. Alright, so right now we're just in the media break. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I usually cover play-by-play basketball games. I usually cover NBA college hoops games. But from time to time, I do cover other sports for special live streams, like NFL games, Major League Baseball games. I've also covered a couple NASCAR races before. So if you're really enjoying the stream, make sure to spike that like button, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified for future live streams I do cover. This game today, none of the starters basically played. It's mostly a lot of the players battling for roster spots. The 90-man roster has to get cut down to 53 before week 1 of the actual NFL season starts up in September. So they're looking more for what you can do on the field for these players today, trying to make it onto the team. There's been some really long possessions today for time of possession. Usually those times of possessions have been with both of the teams moving the ball downfield, and then usually has resulted in a missed kick or a turnover. And that's why it's been such a low-scoring game tonight, 9-3, the score, because both of these teams have moved the ball well, but not well enough to get into the red area. But the time of possession's been chunking out a lot, and then usually when they get near the red zone, there's been a turnover or like a missed field goal. Only touchdown tonight's by Kalen Ballage with a rushing touchdown around 4 yards out. And that was for Pittsburgh. Dallas was up 3-0 with a field goal off of the Pittsburgh fumble by Mason Rudolph in the first drive. Lost the handle of the football on the exchange. And the Cowboys with the football trying to see if they can get anything going here offensively. So with 2nd and 13, we are back to action. DiNucci, the quarterback, as he'll hand it off on a running back draw. That's about a gain of 3. Takes it to the 40-yard line. This will result in a 3rd and 10 for the Cowboys. Under 2 minutes left to play, third quarter. Ben DiNucci with an interception the last drive. Passing situation, it should be here. 3rd and 10 for the Cowboys with under 2 minutes left to play in the third. DiNucci from the shotgun formation. He takes the snap, drops back to pass, screens it out underneath, and that pass is dropped. Looking for Brandon Knox, the running back, out in the flat, and he dropped the screen pass, and it's going to result in a 4th down and 10 at the Pittsburgh 40-yard line. And Dallas will bring off their offense, and this means that their special teams unit will come on. And this will be a Dallas punt. The punting unit is on for the Cowboys. Standing back at the 46, booting away at the 50 for the Cowboys. And Pittsburgh will let this ball bounce. Past the 5, trying to save it, couldn't, tapped it to the very front of the end zone, trying to save it for the Cowboys, was number 39, Tyler Coyle. And this will be Pittsburgh football coming up. The Steelers will start it off at their own 20, coming up off the touchback. Pittsburgh up 9-3 in the Hall of Fame game. Football is back, as we'll be back after the media break. Hey, that's awesome. Vegas' birthday coming up. 19th birthday in 4 more months. That's great, man. So glad to have you guys having fun tonight out here on the stream, covering some play-by-play of opening night of football. Football in some capacity before the actual games start up. They also got the Major League Baseball Fields of Dream game coming up between the White Sox and the Yankees. That's going to be cool. That's next Thursday. Wow. All right, so back into action right now. Pittsburgh will have the football. They're going to start this possession at their own 20-yard line. Wow, one more week till Goody until you start school, man. Wow, summer just flies by super duper fast. Yo, over where we are, my state doesn't start school until after Labor Day. I think it's like September 6th or so around there. Pittsburgh at the handoff towards the left side, trying to bounce off tacklers and going backwards. Dragged down for a gain of 2. And this will bring up a 2nd and 12. The running back, Jalen Samuels, going nowhere. This is not a good sign for Jalen Samuels that he is playing with this unit on the field right now. Second and 12. Bunched up towards the right. Haskins, pump fake. Fires. Right side. That is complete. Lost control of the football. It's on the ground. And Pittsburgh gets it back as Dallas had an opportune point of this game to come up with the fumble recovery, and they couldn't snag it. And it results in Pittsburgh recovering down the right sideline by Isaiah McCoy. Lucky Anthony Johnson fighting for some extra yards. Lost the handle of the ball, and Dallas looked like they were clearly going to recover, and instead it was Anthony Johnson, number 83, who fell on top of it last. Rush towards the right side, down the sideline, out of bounds for a gain of 5 in the carry. It's Kalen Ballage. Ballage with the only touchdown tonight. Looks like we're going to go on another... It's a media break we got? Yeah, we're going to go on a media break here. End of the third quarter. 9-3 Pittsburgh in a low-scoring game. Opening up tonight football action in the NFL in exhibition. Yeah, Virginia starts early. I heard Arkansas and Texas already started. I remember last year Georgia started really early. Yeah, I hear you, Vegas. When I went to college, my times were really confusing. My freshman year, I had courses my first semester at 8:30. I think I had classes 8:30, 10:15, 12:45, and then 2:45. I think was like some of my courses. I had 4 classes in one day, and I had to be up at like 5. I had to be up at 5:20 in the morning or so. I was leaving my house around 5:55, 6 o'clock to get to my 8:30 courses. It was crazy. I was driving up to my college where I went to is just shy of Boston. And the traffic it gets backed up in like Attleboro and Mansfield by like 6:30 in the morning. It's insane. Like the whole 95 belt gets backed up, and then you get up to 95 in Canton, and it gets backed up into Ponset Street for like 2-3 miles guarantee every day, starting at like 6:30 in the morning. It's insane. And then I also tried taking I tried taking a couple routes to college, and none of them worked. I took 138 the whole way. One day that didn't work. I took 24 north a couple times. That usually got backed up. Got backed up around like Avon. And I fell into taking 95. That one was probably the better route for me. It got backed up around Walpole, and then it really started getting backed up to Canton. It was crazy. One semester I had to take a course in order to graduate, and the class started at, I think it was like 8 o'clock at night, and it was an hour and a half class, so I didn't get home until like 10:40, like 10:30, 10:45, because the class went, I think it was like 8 to like 9:30 or 9:45. It was crazy. 2nd and 7 coming up for Pittsburgh. Pass bobbled across the middle underneath. That's incomplete. Off the fingertips of the tight end Marcus Bowe, it brings up a 3rd and 7. Yeah, even commuting into Providence some days can be difficult. Depends. It's gotten much better, I've heard, for those commutes now though. But some of the situations could get tricky, especially that the Thurbers Avenue curve. If anything goes wrong there, then it gets backed up immediately. 3rd and 7, Pitt across the middle. That pass complete, stiff arm. Couldn't get the stiff arm to go down though, as that was a terrific open field tackle by the Cowboys. Number 41, Reggie Robinson, comes over from the secondary on this man, gets the crossing route, and able to come up with a great open field tackle to force the 4th down. Pittsburgh will punt it away, as they have their punter, Presley Harvin III, backup punter, standing at their own 25-yard line. He boots this football away. This is drifting back all the way past the 15, takes a bounce around the 15, up towards the far near left side, and it will be rolled out of bounds around the 6-yard line. So Dallas will take over coming up. This is going to be at the 11-yard line. So that's where Dallas will take up. 5-yard difference from where I called it. 11-yard line for the Cowboys coming up. Time remaining in the game. We got 14:02 left to go in the 4th. And number 7, Ben DiNucci, will still stay out there. Tonight he's only completed 2 passes out of 5 attempts. One of them happened to be an interception out of the 5. Here's a handoff. Running back draw down the left side. Picks up the 1st down. Gain of 11 on the carry. Jaquan Hardy moves the chains. Not a whole lot of rushing yards tonight. Dallas with 81 on the ground. Pittsburgh with 54. Steelers lead the game even though they've been getting outscored 198 to 138 passing. DiNucci fires. That pass is dropped. Incomplete right at the 1st down marker as he was looking for Brandon Smith, the wide receiver. Second down and 10, 13:22 left to go in the fourth. DiNucci from the gun. 2 to the right. He takes the snap, screens it out to the right side. Complete, past the 20. Rushes past the 25, dragged down from behind, approximately at the 27-yard line. Short of the first down marker. The catch made by Aaron Parker. Brings up a 3rd and 7. Dallas looking to convert here to keep it going with under 13 minutes remaining, fourth quarter. DiNucci from the shotgun formation. Running back Hardy to his right side. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. DiNucci takes the snap from the gun, drops back to pass, looks towards his right, dumps it off underneath, over to Hardy, gets the catch, down the right sideline, close to the first down marker, goes out of bounds. We'll see where this ball gets spotted. And the referees will spot the football just shy of the first down marker, as this will be a 4th and 1 coming up for the Cowboys. And Dallas will go for it at their own 32-yard line. I formation for the Cowboys. DiNucci takes the snap, play action towards the right side. He's going to fire it across the middle, off of his back foot, tipped up, incomplete, and that's a turnover on downs. Pittsburgh defense makes the stands. That play call whatsoever does not make any sense. 4th and 1 at your own 32. I know it's a preseason game. And instead of doing a rush up the middle on an I formation, they go play action, rolling out to the right. DiNucci feels the pressure, throws across his body in the coverage and broken up deep down the field. Turnover on downs for Dallas. Pittsburgh going to have a terrific spot for this football here at the Dallas 32 with around 12 minutes left to go. That would be a no there, Vaughn. Yeah, the running game hasn't really done much tonight. Dallas's longest rush, it was the rush that they started out their own 1-yard line, and they got a 25-yard carry out of that by Rico Dowdle. Dallas has got more yards than Pittsburgh in this game. 81 total yards by the Cowboys rushing. Pittsburgh, their longest carry has only been a gain of 9 by Anthony McFarland Jr. They've got 54 yards in the grounds. And they're also... They've only got 138 passing yards between Mason Rudolph and Dwayne Haskins. Dallas can't finish drives. Dallas with 2 turnovers. They've almost plus 100 for total yards. They've almost gone over Pittsburgh. Dallas is 288 for total yards. Pittsburgh is 192. Dallas with 16 first downs, Pittsburgh with 11 first downs. Total plays, Dallas 57, Pittsburgh 42. Dallas has made 7 third downs out of 15 attempts. Pittsburgh is 2 for 8 on third downs. You tally it up, you'd think that Dallas would be winning this game, no problem. If you look at that category, first downs, total yards, total plays, time of possession, 27.5 minutes to 20.5 minutes for Pittsburgh. Dallas leading by a total 7 minutes approximately. It's just been turnovers and not being able to finish drives, miss field goals by the Cowboys. Cowboys kicker had that kick right before halftime. It was just way right. Kicking tonight, they've missed 2 kicks by Hunter Niswander. 2 kicks and 2 turnovers, and also a turnover on downs that last possession. Pittsburgh with a pass on the screen underneath, and that'll be a first down. About a gain of 14, so keep on moving the chains. Yep, TikTokers also in TikTok form. Yeah, it's the preseason, so I bet they're saving up all that energy for actual games. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. They're at the Dallas 15-yard line. Josh Dobbs, the new quarterback. Dobbs takes the snap handoff up the middle in the running back draw. Takes it forward for about the gain of 5 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 5. Kalen Ballage with the only touchdown tonight. Rush up the middle for about 4 to the end zone. Pittsburgh at the Dallas 10. Dobbs from the gun. Dobbs takes the snap, handoff up the middle. And that will be a rush on a running back draw. Takes it up the middle for a gain of 4. Brings up a 3rd and 1. Jalen Samuels with a carry. Yeah, I heard that Phillip Rivers now thinking about coming out of retirement. Which, that makes sense. Indianapolis needs a quarterback. They can get him again if he's thinking about coming out of retirement for Indy. Carson Wentz is going to be out for a while now. 3rd and 1 with approaching 10 minutes left to go in the 4th. Dobbs takes the snap, handoff up the middle, moving forward right past the 1st down markers. The pile gets pushed forward, and this is a 1st and goal at the 4 for Pittsburgh's offense. So this is not a good sign for Jalen Samuels. He's going into his 4th season for the Steelers. And he is playing right now with, this is the 4th string unit. Dobbs is the number 4 quarterback on the team. Roethlisberger, Rudolph, Haskins, and then Dobbs is how they played tonight with Ben sitting in this one. So they had 2, 3, and 4 out there. And it was Rudolph who started this game at quarterback. Run up the middle. About a gain of 1 for Pittsburgh. Brings up a 2nd down and goal. Nine minutes left to play. Pittsburgh just looking at clock right here, as we are under the 9-minute mark remaining. Dobbs from the gun takes the snap. Rolls out to his right. Dobbs gonna fire off his back foot to the end zone. That pass is caught towards the corner, but both feet out of bounds, will not count. And it's gonna bring up a 3rd and goal. Stops the clock with 8:47 left to play. Good idea by Josh Dobbs towards his right. That pass is high and away at the corner. Tough pass though on the run. Third and goal for Pittsburgh. Big spot here to basically seal up this game if they do convert on this 3rd and goal. 1 on the play clock. They get the ball off. Dobbs fires to the end zone. Got it for a touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the game. Tyler Simmons, the wide receiver for Pittsburgh. And the Steelers are up 15-3. 1-on-1 coverage, far right side of the screen. Dobbs sees it. He takes advantage of that coverage. Simmons lines up with his corner, able to get separation, and that is 6. Last time the Steelers missed the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick this time, and this is drifting towards the left side of the uprights, but in. 16-3 to score. Pittsburgh tacks on some insurance here in this game to start off the 2021 NFL preseason. 8:44 left to go in the 4th. Steelers looking good tonight. Dallas struggling when it comes to cashing in points in this game. They've been able to move the football, get first downs, but then just whenever the time comes when they're in Pittsburgh territory, they've committed penalties that drift them back, or they've turned over the football tonight, which has been a major problem. They've had 1 turnover on downs, two missed kicks, and then 2 turnovers. Wow, degree in rocket science from Tennessee, that man. Oh, welcome in, Josh B. You have to go all the way. I think you have to put it on live. You might be way behind in my video. So if you're watching this, make sure that you have it all the way wound up where you hit live on the bottom part of the screen. Yeah, this is not a good sign for Jalen Samuels that he's playing right now with basically like 3rd stringers, 4th stringers on the field or so. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I've had a couple people do that from time to time. No problem. I've done that myself a couple times. Jumped into somebody's stream, and then for some reason maybe the video buffers and you get stuck at like a certain part or so. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I usually cover most of my content's actually basketball content that I cover for NBA and college hoops, but from time to time I do cover other sports as well, which happens to be tonight's special live stream of the NFL. I've covered before NFL games, Major League Baseball games as well. I've covered a couple NASCAR races too. So we have 8:44 left to go. This will be Dallas football coming up, as Dallas will receive the kick. Yeah, fun to have football finally back. As this kickoff goes, and this will sail all the way to the mid-end zone, and Dallas will elect to take it out. Past the 10, 15, down the middle, to the 22-yard line, gets stopped. And that's where the Cowboys will start off at their own 22. Yeah, I've never been like big into like UFC or MMA before. I definitely have to like watch it though before I cover something. Danucci from the ace formation in motion towards his left. The wide receiver Aaron Parker, 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. He'll take the snap handoff, and that will be towards the right side, to carry just for a gain of 1 by the running back Brendan Knox. Yeah, I've been a Patriots fan all my life. So this will be 2nd and 9 for Dallas. That was right. We did the Coke 600, a 6-hour and 20-minute NASCAR stream. 2nd and 9, Danucci, his pass in the slant, that should be incomplete. Refs were late to blow the whistle, will be incomplete. Yeah, he didn't take 3 steps on that. Immediately on the slant, that ball just got ripped out of the receiver's arms. So this will result 3rd and 9, 8:02 left to go, 4th quarter. And Danucci having a lot of dangerous passes out there with a coverage tight. Just 4 for 10 so far tonight. 47 passing yards in the pick. Danucci takes the snap back to pass. Flushed out to the pocket towards his left. Danucci launches downfield. That pass is well away, out of bounds on the far side of the field. And this will bring up now a 4th down punting situation for the Cowboys. Tough night for Dallas. It's the preseason, though. This is the time to get all the cobwebs out before the actual events start up. So Niswander tried his hand at kicking tonight. He hit the first field goal. The second and third field goals he missed. The last one he missed was way wide before halftime. This gets booted away, fielded at the 22 on a fair catch by Sexton, and that's where Pittsburgh will start. Steelers will have it back around their own 22-yard line. Pittsburgh up 16-3, 7:47 left to play in the fourth. That'll be a no there, Vaughn. Yeah, I really hope Cam will bounce back this season. Yeah, it's been the injuries, unfortunately, for Cam. Yeah, ever since he went to the Super Bowl, it's hasn't been the same. Oh yeah, for sure. This game is an absolute job interview, with these players fighting for their jobs in the line. What's good, Aaron? Welcome back. We're under 8 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Dallas led this game 3-0 in the first quarter. They led all the way to halftime. The score is 3-0. And then Pittsburgh with a touchdown rush to start off the third quarter. Kalen Ballage up the middle. And then a receiving touchdown. The passing touchdown by Joshua Dobbs as he found for the touchdown reception, as it was Tyler Simmons. So interesting game today. Cowboys have more first downs than Pittsburgh, more total yards, more total plays. Yet, the problem for this game for the Cowboys is finishing drives. 2 turnovers, 2 missed field goals. And that's really come back to haunt them here for this game. And, of course, they'll be looking back at film for this. More rushing yards, more passing yards. Better third down efficiency. And if you look at all those categories, you probably think Dallas would have won this game. It's been moved by fast so far, though. For a football game, we're past, I think we're past the 2.5, we're past the 2.5 hour mark. Usually football games for the NFL last 3.5 hours. And we got 7:45 left to go. Handoff. And gets back to the line of scrimmage. This will bring up a 2nd and 10. Dallas with 2 timeouts left. Pittsburgh with all 3 in their pocket. That would be interesting, Vaughn. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind seeing bowling as an Olympic sport. I wouldn't mind seeing cornhole someday. Though I don't know how much people play it internationally. I think it's just big in the U.S. like around 4th of July for like party games. Handoff up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage again, and this will result in a 3rd and 10. I think dodgeball is going to eventually become an Olympic sport. They got national dodgeball teams all around across the world. They're trying to get it to actually become an Olympic sport. I don't think it's been approved, though. 3rd and 10, back to pass Dobbs. Fires across the middle underneath. Complete, stiff arm, but about a gain of 5. Being dragged down is Jalen Samuels, and this will result in a 4th and 5. I used to play in a dodgeball club, and a couple of the members from the dodgeball club, they traveled. Oh man, I don't know where they traveled, but it was someplace, I think it was like 6-7 hours away. They they travel to play other teams from like other countries that were in the competition. I know Team Canada was there. I think there was a couple other countries because this was back, I believe, in 2018. This ball gets punted. Oh, lost the bobble of it on the ground, and Pittsburgh will recover. Another poor decision for Dallas as they try to get it on one hop with Reggie Davis. Bounces off of his chest, and the Steelers get the fumble recovery. And that is basically a deep pass downfield. A deep pass downfield, basically, will set up the Steelers, as that is a muff punt by Dallas, and the Steelers will look to chew down clock again with 5:42 left to play. Poor decision to pick up that football. It's either you fair catch or you let it bounce, and he tried to get it on one hop for Reggie Davis. So Pittsburgh will take over at the Dallas 25. Dobbs under center ace formation, takes a snap, play action. Dobbs flushed out to his left. He'll rush down the left side past the 30, out of bounds, right back at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And that was not a good possession for Dobbs. I know that this is the preseason, but in scenarios like this, if it was a closer game, then that could come back to bite him. He went out of bounds. He ran with a football out of bounds. This, of course, 16-3, just trying to get it over with. Then more time would have went off the clock. Yeah, I actually don't know like the full lineup of Olympic sports, but I think something is similar to that in Olympics. As that rush will go for a gain of 1. It's going to set up a 3rd and long with under 5 minutes left to play. Oh, wow. Vegas used to have more Thai boxing pants when he was a kid there. Yeah, professional eating might as well be a sport, too. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Pittsburgh takes the snap. Dobbs back to pass. Launches, and that will be complete. Curls up and gets the first down. Clock still rolls. That is perfect execution. Anthony Johnson receives the pass on a wide receiver curl. Able to stretch forward right past the first down marker to get it for the 1st and 10. Move the chains. Under 4 minutes left to play in the 4th. More time going off the clock for Pittsburgh. They have the possession at the Dallas 14. Handoff towards the left side. And diving forward, staying in bounds at the 9-yard line, Jalen Samuels, as the clock keeps on rolling. Second and 5, approaching 3 minutes left to go. Dobbs hands it off again. Samuels jukes past the man, takes it to about the 5. That'll be just short of the first down. 3rd down and 1 at the Dallas 5. If this was a game, like if this was a NFL game throughout the season, this would be a really boring game to cover compared to the rest of the games going on by the looks of the score. Because it's by this rate that Pittsburgh's just chewing down clock. And you have games like this throughout the season as Dobbs will hand it off up the middle, stopped right back at the line of scrimmage, and this will result in a 4th down and 1 and should take us to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, you get games like this throughout the season. That usually there's games like 24-3, 31-10, those types of games that the team in the lead's running down clock for a while in the fourth quarter. And then you get close competitive games that's back and forth, back and forth. Those are awesome. Just trying to figure out the right games. They have games that's like shootouts. So that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This game's going by fast. We're 2 hours and 45 minutes approximately into the stream. That's about the duration of an NBA stream for me, is 2 hours, 45 minutes. So this preseason game going by really fast. Not a bunch of penalties, not many incomplete passes, a lot of rushing plays, and that means the clock just keeps on rolling down and down and down. I remember there was a game, I think it was 2 years ago. It was in the downpouring rain, the Niners against Washington. And San Francisco won 9-0. And that game lasted less than 3 hours in duration. I think it was like one of the quickest games in NFL history. Like, I think it was a 1 o'clock start time because I went to see what the update of that game was. And I think the Patriots were playing at that time, and the Patriots had just finished halftime, and they were going into the third quarter. And the 49ers game had just finished. That's how crazy fast it went. Might have even been under 2 hours. Yep. Oh yeah, the shot put's always a good one to watch. It's always interesting when they do like track and field events that they don't really televise that much. And that's definitely one of them. I'm looking at some of the Olympic sports they used to have in the past. They used to have tug of war in the Olympics from 1900 to 1920. They used to have croquet. Croquet was in the first Olympics in 1900. Or since they've counted it on this site I'm looking at, since they counted it starting at 1900. They've had it before though, 1896. So Dobbs in the 4th and 1, they are going for it. Dobbs punt fake, throws across his body in the double coverage. That is not a good sign usually, and that results in an incompletion. It's a turnover on downs for Pittsburgh. Dallas will get the ball back, and they'll have the football at their own 5. Yeah, I haven't really watched much Olympics this year. I haven't been like interested since the start. I tried watching it. It's been tough because they haven't really been able to like identify a lot of the athletes competing. That's one of the things that's been really tough this year. They've kept the same graphic for years and years and years, but when it comes to like they should do more to like track the athletes and be able to give us like updates and stuff, because that's one of the things that like we're not really informed that much. Tugging the jersey from behind twice, that's a first down catch with 1:22 left to go, going out of bounds for the Cowboys. Like sometimes they'll start an event and they won't even like introduce like who the participants are, and it's like a heat event. What's good, Joey? Welcome to stream here, man. Minute 22 left to go in the fourth quarter before this game goes final. Dallas from the gun takes the snap. Danucci off his back foot, firing, diving towards the left sideline. That pass is complete and a first down. Final minute left to go. Danucci takes the snap, drops back, fires the pass underneath, and that is a drop in the open field. That's going to hurt when it comes to roster cuts. That is number 80, Brandon Smith, just wide open underneath. Nobody on him, and he just falls down and drops the football. And he had a beautiful catch, the last catch before, positive sign, diving towards the left sideline, caught it. But then there, he just drops it wide open. Yeah, a lot of the Olympics this year has been, for me, it's been pre-recorded. Yeah, it's been pre-recorded. Like, they've been showing the USA basketball games like 5-6 hours after they play the actual game. Pass down the left sideline. That is complete short, or it's going to be incomplete. One of the feet was out of bounds. It will be 3rd and 10. Wow. Joey been busy last couple months. Wishing you the best of luck there, man. So we got 3rd and 10, 46 seconds left to go before we wrap up this game tonight. Before you do sign off, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to get into the swing of things once again, covering an NFL game. This has been pretty cool. Cowboys take the snap. Danucci gets hammered from the back, fumbles the football. It's on the ground. And his offensive lineman on top of it. Though that should be the ball game. 4th down. I don't think they want to risk any players getting injured because the game clock's actually longer. Or the play clock is longer than the game clock right now. Ricardo, welcome to the stream. Dallas is going to punt away the football. And they're going to take the final snap. 14 seconds left to go. They'll take it with 14. Danucci is going to run 7 seconds. 6, 5. Gets out of bounds with 4. Wise decision by Danucci. It's a first down, 1st and 10. They'll just have one more play to see what they can do here. If they're going to heave up a prayer, won't count either way. 16-3 with 4 seconds remaining in a preseason game. But good to see football is back, everybody. Hall of Fame game tonight. Got to being back at the swing here of things and cover a football game, which is pretty cool. Really appreciate you guys for joining me on the stream. Final possession here tonight. Cowboys from the gun. Danucci takes the snap. 3 seconds left to go. Flushed out towards his left. Will fire. And that pass will find the field and drop down as an incomplete pass. And that is a ball game. Preseason. In the Hall of Fame game, the Steelers win tonight 16-3 over the Cowboys as the 90-man roster will be cut down the game day week to 53. And starting up in September, the actual games will begin. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part of the channel here tonight. Hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe before I do sign off, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. This stream went by really quick, less than 3 hours for a football game. That's really rare or so. Not many incomplete passes, not many penalties, and a lot of rushing tonight, meaning a lot of game going off the clock. Well, thank the channel members out here. Not sure when I'll be back next. I might be back tomorrow covering USA against France. I'm going up to New Hampshire. If I am up there in time, I might cover it. Depends also if the TV channel comes in, because we do get NBC up there, but sometimes it cuts in and out. It all depends on the signal, as we only get 2 channels up there when we go on vacation, ABC and NBC. Stay tuned, ring that notification bell so we do get notified. If I don't go live tomorrow, I plan on being back covering the Summer League on Sunday. I believe I'm going to cover the games at 6:30 and 8:30 on Sunday for the Summer League. I believe the Rockets, it's the Rockets and the Thunder in that grouping, along with the Cavs and Pistons are in that grouping too. So a lot of really good Summer League action coming up too in the next couple of days. we're going to sign off to the channel members. Enjoy your night, everyone. All channel members get a shout out over here. As we got Jack, Jason, Warren, Raven, the sports expert, Ahino Josa, Christian. Out overseas from, I believe, Taiwan, we have one of our viewers. Dave, Aaron, Superman, Man and Hades, Dennis, Russell, Stephanie, Rand, Mark, John, Olded, Deuce, D-Block, Cindy, Paul, Woody, Rajib, Oscar, Isaiah, RJR Football Fan 2.0, CW2K, LKN GFR 90, Kit Lorenz, BP Greg, Magic, Bino, Melvin Lee, Jay, Caden, TGU Keith, Steven, James, Oreo Pudding, Adam, Mr. Mundre, Barco, Jacob, Abdu Rahman, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, Alden, Jessica, Dawn, Maurice, and Pamela. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me on the stream. Enjoy the rest of your night. Football is back as the Steelers win tonight, 16-3 in the first game of the preseason Hall of Fame game. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your night.